Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Is it out of focus? I don't think so. It is 1:14 a.m. in this lovely evening in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it is pouring down rain. And I am exhausted tonight. I've been saying the last couple nights, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna vlog for very long. And then I go in and I end up vlogging for a really long time. So I'm not even gonna say it, but I'm planning to not vlog for a long time tonight. Where is my lip gloss? Can't find my lip gloss. Oh, here's a lip gloss. Is it? No, it's not the lip gloss that I want, but anyway, it'll work. Rain in the summer is nice though, isn't it? Like to sleep to. It just started too. I made it out to my car before it started pouring down rain. Well, the flowers can use it, and then that way, the flowers can use it. And then that way I don't have to water the plants tomorrow, which is nice. I honest to God don't know where this lip gloss is in here. It's always kind of like to the side. It's like hidden. It's the hidden lip gloss. Is this it? Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh. I solved the mystery of the lip gloss. Anyway, let me put some lip gloss on and then pour my Diet Coke. How are you guys doing? I already asked you that. You doing good? Do you guys watch that B. Lucille tarot card reader? I love her. She's so sweet. I shouted her out in a video and she offered to give me a free reading. I thought that was real nice. I haven't done it yet though. Here's my cup of ice. And here's my Diet Pepsi. If you haven't checked her out, check her out. Her name's B. Lucille. If I remember, like B-E-A, and then Lucille, like Lucille Ball, L-U-C-I-L-L-E, and then tarot reader, or just tarot, T-A-R-O-T. So B. Lucille Tarot, I think is what it's called. But in her video, she always starts something. She goes, "How you perkin'? Hope you're perkin' good." I love that so much. Apparently it's like a southern saying about like coffee or something, like percolator. Speaking of which, I want a percolator so bad for my birthday. I told my husband that. And then the other thing I want, I ordered some things on Amazon for myself. I haven't shopped for myself for a long time. I ended up getting Alex a gift card to ASOS because he loves ASOS, so he didn't even know it. And tonight he was checking his email when we were in bed talking. He's like, "Did you get me a gift card?" Because I was kind of surprised he hadn't said something to me about it already, you know. But, oh, actually, I got it tonight because I kept on forgetting yesterday with everything I was going to do. So I got it for him tonight. But anyway, he didn't even notice it till late. He goes, "Did you get me a gift card from ASOS for my birthday?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much, babe." I was like, "That's okay." And he's like, "Well, there's nothing that you want for your birthday." And I told him I wanted a percolator. So anyway, but I forgot to tell him that again. And they're real cheap. You can get them at like Target and Amazon and stuff for like 25, 30 bucks. Like a nice one too. Hey, anyway, but Hamilton, is it Hamilton Beach? Is that the brand, I think? Something like that. I don't need a fancy one. I just want a percolator. Like back in the day with my mom and I, when she and I used to make coffee. But I want like the one that's like, you know, tall, like that one. Although I'll take like a short one too. They have like the shorter ones. Those are fine too. But anyway, so I think maybe Alex will get me that. If he doesn't, then I'll just get it for myself. But I got on Amazon and I ordered a couple t-shirts and I can't remember what else I ordered. So, what did I get? I can't remember. Oh, but there are these new Nikes that are coming out. Nike did it's not a collaboration with the Grateful Dead. They're just Grateful Dead Nikes that are coming out. They're coming out on the 27th. And they're coming out and they're orange and green, pink and dark pink, blue and green, like electric blue and green, and then green and I think just green and green, or yellow and green, I can't remember. But anyway, and they have like the dancing bear, like they're fuzzy looking. They're very cool. They're like Air Force Ones. And then they have like the dancing bears like inside and on the back, like on the very back, there's like a dancing bear. And then They're really cool. Underneath the tongue flap, there's like a zippered place where you know, put your stash, but I don't have that. I don't do those things, so I don't need it for that. So, I don't know. I can keep my change in there like a change purse or something, like a coin purse. Do you remember those things back in the day that were like leather and you would like push on all the sides and it would be like this and it would go whoop, like that, and then you kept your change in there? I don't know how I just remember that, but I had one of those when I was a kid. How you perking? Hope you're perking good. So, what did I do today? Well, let me just tell you that I have a headache right now from all of the rain. It's like literally tons of rain. Because look at this. I have to pull all the way over here to get through this. My stomach was so messed up today from all that crap I ate last night. It was so messed up. And I talked to Tanya and she was like, I bet it was the dill dip. I'm like, Tanya, what do you mean? It's the dill dip. She's like, I bet it was the dill dip. I'm like, I bet it was the dill dip and the Mexicali dip and the hummus. And I kept on saying it and she was laughing and I go, and the Reese's cups and the movie butter popcorn and the chocolate chip cookies. She's just laughing. So that was that. And then Alex has a bunch of like meetings and things he's doing this week. He went out to dinner tonight with some girlfriends of his, which was fine because I was making videos like late into the night. So I just put on a movie. I put on Disturbia. I hadn't seen that movie in a while. It's kind of scary. And it's kind of like a Rear Window, but not. And have you ever seen Disturbia? I think it's with that Shia LaBeouf. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know anything about him. But that one, you know. But he's like on house arrest and he thinks his neighbor's a murderer. It's good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Because he can't leave his house. So it's like him like looking through his binoculars at his neighbor's house. And I was kind of doing other stuff, so I wasn't like sitting there watching it, so I didn't really get to watch it. And last night when I got home, last night I listened to some of the Night Stalker, but like I said last night when I was vlogging, I was so tired, I just wanted to get home. Then I was going to watch like an episode of some show when I got home, and like, I got home and I wanted to like, so I ate some more of the snacks, of course, you know, but then I, watched the new episode of Drag Showdown was on. So if you don't know what Drag Showdown is, I've talked about it a lot on here, by Crystal Baldiva, by my good Judy Crystal. So Crystal Baldiva, who's a drag queen, she runs this underground drag race on YouTube called Drag Showdown. I actually did an entire video about this on my YouTube channel like a long time ago. So anyway, it's like RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's all on YouTube. So she released a new episode like 3 days ago and I hadn't watched it. So that's what I watched last night because I was real excited to watch it. And I watched that while I was eating, but I didn't even finish it. I have like the very end of it, like who gets kicked off and the lip sync for your life and all that stuff. I have that to watch still, so I'm gonna watch that. And then I was gonna watch an episode of My So-Called Life or Unsolved Mysteries, but I was like, because you know I bought My So-Called Life last night on the vlog, but I was like, I need to finish 13 Reasons Why. I don't know what my hesitancy is to finishing it. Or my hesitancy, my resistance. I'm just kind of like, at this point, I kind of feel like everything, I mean, if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Something happens in the beginning of the last episode that is literally like, it's huge to the show. And it just emotionally, it was a lot to watch, and especially after dedicating 4 seasons to the show, and I just was like, I don't know, it was like after that part was over and kind of concluded on the show, I just was kind of like, I'm like, I don't know, like if I had stayed up that night, if it wasn't so late, I would have finished the whole show that night. But now, I'm kind of like, I need to just go home tonight and finish it. I mean, it's rather early. I'm going to listen to a little bit of The Night Stalker, which I keep on wanting to call Helter Skelter. I'm going to listen to a little bit of that tonight, and then on my way home. And then I'm going to go home, and I guess I'm going to try to finish 13 Reasons Why, because I really just want to finish it and move on to something else, like Grace and Frankie, or, you know, what do you call it? Some new show. But, like, the other shows that I got, like, what was I just talking about? With Angela, Claire Danes, Jordan Catalano, My So-Called Life. Like, I'm not going to watch that straight through. I'm just going to watch an episode here and there, you know, like, because I like the show. And Unsolved Mysteries, I'm just going to, that I found out is on, and apparently on Amazon Prime and on the Hulu. I'm just going to watch, I love to call things that before. I'm just going to watch those, you know, like, for fun. I'm not going to, like, watch them straight through and try to finish the series, or the seasons. So I think I'm going to watch Grace and Frankie next, because I want to be up to date on that series, because then I'm up to date on all my series. And then, I wish there was a way for me to watch The Good Place, because it's already over, but it doesn't come out on Netflix until November, and I really don't want to wait that long. But there's nowhere for me to watch it, so. And then I don't know what I'm going to start after that. Either Ozark, True Crime, or... Yeah, we still haven't watched RuPaul's Drag Race from Friday. Tomorrow night, Alex has a meeting after work. Wednesday night, he has a dinner. Is tomorrow night his meeting that he said? I can't remember. One night he has a meeting. Well, Wednesday night, definitely, he has a dinner that he's doing. We're supposed to either do dinner with Melissa and Jason Thursday or Friday. Not sure which. And then... there's some scary movie that Sarah wants to watch. And so I told him, I said, well, maybe I'll watch it with you guys. And he was like, okay. I can't remember what it's called. And then I told him for my birthday, I think what I want to do is on Monday, maybe Tanya and I, like, go have brunch or get brunch or something. And she's not, like, real big on wanting to go to a restaurant yet, and I'm totally fine with that. I said we could just go get something and bring it back to your house and sit on the patio. So we may do that on Monday. And then on Monday night, I told Alex, because, like, if I do something with Tanya on Monday night, I'm not going to do something with her, or Monday day, I'm not going to do something with her Monday night. So I'll either do something with her Monday night with Alex, or, you know, during the day or whatever. But Alex is working on Monday, and that's my birthday. And I'll probably want to make videos anyway. So I said, I'll do brunch with somebody during the day. And then that night, I said maybe you and me and Sarah can get pizza, and then I can make ice cream sundaes like my mom and I used to do back in the day with all the fixings on it, you know, the tin roof sundaes I was talking about. And then we can watch I want to see The Invisible Man. And I said we can watch a scary movie, and that would be fun. He goes, oh, that would be fun. And I said, okay, I think that's what I want to do for my birthday. I don't really want to do a whole lot. And then so Alex's mom's birthday is the day after mine. So we'll just get together for family birthday. I mean, she and I do our birthdays together. So I don't know if it'll be that weekend or if it'll be the following weekend, but we'll get together for our birthdays. So, like, I won't be with his family. And then my dad and my stepmom, I'm getting together with them, you know, down the road. If Sarah doesn't want to do that, then we'll probably maybe do something with Caroline. I just want to play it really low-key this year, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. My mom and I, when I was growing up, if it would rain, like, late afternoon, early evening, like thunderstorms like this, we would go out to the driveway, We would put our bathing suits on. And this was when I was real young, when I was real little. My mom would be like, okay, come on, we're going to put our bathing suits on. And we go out in the driveway into the rain. Like, if it was, like, really, not, like, you know, dangerous, but if it was really coming down. And we would shampoo our hair and condition our hair in the rain. And we would wash our hair. We would, like, you know, have, like, shower gel or whatever that was back in the day that we used, like, you know, maybe it's just shampoo, hell, I don't know. We like rub it all over our bodies and we take like a shower. It was fun in the where am I at on time? It was fun. We would do that. It was fun in the rainstorm, because you know, like in the summer when it's really warm and it rains, it's like nice to be out there in it. And once you get soaked, you don't really care anymore about getting soaked. Have you ever been like to a concert where it starts raining and at first you're like, ooh, no, not the rain. But then after a while you're soaked and you just don't care. You're just like, yay, I'm soaked. And then you're having fun running around and doing all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I need to do that one of these days. I need to just, because I haven't done that for a long time, not washing my hair necessarily in the driveway so that my neighbors think I'm crazy, although I don't really care. They probably wouldn't think I'm crazy. They already do. But just to like be outside and just get soaking wet in a rainstorm, like when it's nice out. Tonight it's kind of cool at 66, so it would be kind of a cool evening to get soaked, but there was something else I was going to say. Now I don't know what it is. Who knows? I got up today and I slept in today. I slept way in. And Alex left because he had some stuff that he had to do. Then when he came back, I wanted to make videos on all my channels, but like my stomach just didn't hurt. It was like, oh, all day long from all that crap I ate. So I waited till he got home so he could, you know, hang out with the dogs, so I didn't have to put them up in their crate. And then I ran and I did a review at McDonald's on their slushies. And then I got coffee at Starbucks. And then I was going to go to the post office, but I didn't end up doing that. I don't know why. Alex is supposed to be getting something at my post office for himself. Like, I don't know, something he's supposed to show on his Instagram or something. But he hasn't gotten it yet. They said they sent it and that it's there, but it's not there because I checked. But I don't know when the last time I checked my post office box. So I need to check that for him. Maybe I'll do that later on my way home tonight. It's so much easier to go there late at night, like when nobody's there, instead of during the day when it's like busy. I hate going to the post office when it's busy. I mean, I don't have to go in like and talk to somebody. I just go in, you know, and open my post office box. But unless I have to like sometimes if it's too big, I'll have a little thing, or if they like where I have to sign for it, one or the other. But usually people just send it straight through. So I go to the post office. And like I just open my post office box and there's like letters in there or whatever, or there's a key, and a key will open a bigger box, like a bigger P.O. box that has like the packages in there. That's usually what it is if somebody sent me something that's bigger. But I haven't gotten any key and he hasn't gotten anything yet, so I don't know what that's about. And then I came back, and I was like, in my head, I was like, what did I do later? And then I came back. It was like cloudy and real windy all day today in Indianapolis. And then I came back, and Alex was napping, and he was like, I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. Oh, because he had the dinner tonight. So I was like, okay. So I went upstairs and I laid down with him for just a little bit. And then I was like, do you care if I make a video? And he was like, no, not at all. So I made a video, because I didn't want to be loud while he was trying to sleep. So I made a drama video, and then I was going to do a Peterisms video and a BookTube video, but like, he was sleeping, so I just wanted to let him rest. He doesn't really ever get to take a day off during the week. So I was just like, let him rest. So I uploaded that video, and then took everything down, and Alex had fed the dogs early, so I took them out. I let them run around forever. They were out in the backyard forever. Boo Radley he kept on just going in circles along the edge. He's so funny. He likes to smell, they love to smell stuff. And so they were outside, did their poops and beeps and all that kind of stuff. And then they just kept on sniffing the ground forever. They were out there for a long time. And I just sat on the back patio and watched them. They're so sweet. Sometimes I'll call them in and be like, come on, treats. And then they come running. Well, Tucker always comes running. Boo Radley can be kind of defiant sometimes, and then he'll be like, he'll look up at me like, what? And I'm like, treats, and he'll go. And then he goes back to sniffing, and then I'll say, boo, and he'll go, what? Like, he's not done yet. So he keeps on sniffing and sniffing. And, but anyway, so I let them, like, just play out there forever today. Ever since PP-has been gone, because, like, the last, I'd say, year, I really tried to, like, let them be out there a lot, because I have to stand out there and watch them. I mean, we don't have, like, a fenced-in yard or anything. And so I would just stand out there, but, like, when PP got sick, and in my head, I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't know how long this little guy's going to be around enjoying the backyard. So I would just let him, until he was done, I would let them sit out there and play and run around and smell, because PP just loved to walk around the yard and smell the grass and stuff. So, which Alex seemed to do a lot better with that than I thought he would. So, but then I found these pictures that somebody had sent me. I'm so thankful they sent them to me. So I don't know, it's somebody that watches my vlog. I can't remember who, but they sent me these two little screenshots of me and PP in a video, and we both have on our aviator sunglasses. Oh, that's something I ordered. I ordered some Porsche Carrera sunglasses because I haven't worn them in years and I wanted a pair. So I ordered some of those off the Amazon. God, it is so much rain out. But I found those pictures yesterday. I had them in the drawer, like in a special area, or a certain area. And I found them, and I pulled them out, and I was like, oh, PP. So anyway, when he got sick, I'd let them just like sit and walk in the yard forever because he loved it so much. And now, I feel the same way with Boo and Tucker. I'm like, who just messaged me? I'm like, I really want Boo and Tucker to, be able to enjoy the yard and all that kind of stuff, so especially in the summer it's easy. In the winter it's not so easy because it's cold. You can just stand out there, you can put on a coat and stuff. Tucker doesn't love to be outside in the winter anyway. He used to hate to walk on the grass. I almost kind of think he was allergic to it or something. Like in the springtime he always kind of walks along the edges of it, and then in the summer he's fine. But in the winter, Tucker does not like to be out in the cold. He'll like go out there and like do his business, do his poops and his peeps, and then he's right back in, Boo Radley, though, on the other hand, Boo Radley likes it. He'll like hop in the snow. He loves it out there. And he loves to be out in the snow. Boo Radley's just such a little adventurer. Sometimes I look at them, they've been like sleeping lately. Well, they always do this in their crate, but I want to pull in here somewhere and see who is messaging me. But when I was, when we first got, when Alex and I first got Boo and Tucker, I don't know if I've told this story on here for a while. So Alex found the dogs, and it was kind of serendipitous. It was kind of weird because they came from the same town. The woman that bred them came from the same town that my ex was from. So that was kind of weird, first of all. And then what's weirder is my ex and I have these friends that he used to live with, these two girls, this couple. And, well, they're married now, these two girls. So anyway, they've been married since the year I met them. I was just talking about them on a video the other day. They've been married now for, that would have been 2001. Next year's their 20th year wedding anniversary, which is crazy to me. But anyway, they have two little dogs too. And I kind of think that their dogs and our dogs are related. Because I asked her, I was like, where did you get them? And she was like, somewhere in Seymour, blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, do you know where the woman lived? And they couldn't remember. And it was by this tubing factory that we had a friend that worked at. Everybody we knew worked at Seymour Tubing. But anyway, so we were like, well, maybe not. Did the person move? But like, our dogs look so much alike. It's so weird. Although she said she thinks hers is Pekingese and Maltese, and ours are Papillon and Maltese, but they look almost identical. Like, it's weird. Like, Tucker and one of their dogs, I think their dog's name is Vegas, looks exactly the same. So, I've always kind of thought they were related. But anyway, the dogs. So when we got them, we went down there, and now today I just want to tell you, like, I've already talked to Melissa about this, because I do, at some point we've talked about wanting to get another Chihuahua. And, you know, because Melissa and my cousin Caroline, they're really into the whole rescue deal. Like, Melissa's on all these boards for dog rescue. She does rescue. Melissa does rescues. I mean, she actually goes and picks up the dogs and transports them to other parts, other states and things like that. Melissa is such an animal advocate, it's unbelievable. And, like, she's really big into, like, microchipping and things like that, you know. But anyway, so I was talking to Melissa one day, and I said, can you still get, like, puppies or younger dogs if you rescue them? And because I want, like, a younger, if I got a Chihuahua, I do want to get another Chihuahua at some point, a younger one. I never know, like Sarah was asking me this the other night. She said, do you think you're ready to get another dog? And I said, I don't know. It doesn't feel like time yet, you know? I don't know that I ever will, with Boo and Tucker both alive, but, like, if one of them goes, then I definitely want us to get another dog, because I don't want them to be alone. But 3's a lot, you know? Alex isn't really at a place where he wants to get another dog right now. I feel like we're still kind of grieving Pee-Pee. So I don't know. But I will be getting a rescue Chihuahua when I get another dog. But back then, I didn't know that much about it, even though people really were. I mean, my cousin's been rescuing dogs for 20 years, so she did Great Danes, and now she does other dogs. But anyway, she had 2 Great Danes. God, they were beautiful. My cousin was president of the Greyhound Rescue or something, or one of them around here, Tri-State or Indianapolis or something like Indiana. I don't know, one of them. But anyway, she was really into Greyhound rescues for a while, because, you know, they race them and then they, like, either euthanize them or, like, so, like, now they have these rescues for Greyhounds. God, she had 2 of them, and they were ginormous, but they were beautiful. That was a long time ago, though, because she had those. Well, they didn't die till after, they like lived full lives, but they didn't die till after my mom passed away, because my mother was terrified of them, because they were like, they're like as big as half horses, you know, like Shetland ponies. I mean, they're big, they're bigger than Shetland ponies. So anyway, I'm gonna pull into this gas station up here. I know this message is gonna be absolutely nothing, stupid. It'll be like, why did I pull in here for this? But anyway, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so we went down there because Alex found them, like a picture of them online somewhere or something. And so we went down there to go look at them. Well, I had no idea how much they were. So I thought, well, they're gonna be like $400 each. I think I had like $800 in my pocket or something like that, because I was like, I don't know how much they're gonna be, right? So we go down there, and so Boo and Tucker's mother was feeding these Chihuahua puppies, which, like, even that is kind of like so serendipitous and weird. So this woman that was breeding, that had bred our dogs, her best friend had a Chihuahua that had just given birth that night. Well, the mother died during childbirth, the Chihuahua mother. And so she brought the babies over, the puppies, and so Boo and Tucker's mother was feeding them. And so that's what we saw when we walked in. They had them like in this bedroom area, and she was like on this bed, this like, it stopped, I didn't even know it. So anyway, but Boo and Tucker were like in this little fenced in little area, and like in the, kind of in the middle of the room, or towards, like pushed up against the wall kind of, by this window. And they were so little, they were like this big, you guys, they were so cute. They were like exactly like we were trying to figure out the other day, 6 or 8 weeks old. Because I know you're not supposed to take puppies until they're like 10 weeks old, but they were, I think they were like, they were still little. I mean, they weren't brand new, but they were like 6 or 8 weeks old. But anyway, so I think they, I don't know, I think they were like 8 weeks old, because they were just like shy of 10 weeks when we took them. So anyway, but they were the only 2 left of the litter. And she told us, she said about them, because I looked at Boo Radley and I was like, oh my God, that's my little doll baby. And Alex looked at Tucker, and when we got Tucker had a mohawk, okay, that stood up all the time, and his ears always stood up, like always, 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 always stood up. And so, well, I'll finish that in just a second. Let me see what this person, who it says. Stupid. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, hold on just a second. Dream. I'll just finish the story here. So anyway, and then I'm gonna read some comments from the vlog. So anyway, where am I at on time? Oh, it stopped, I forgot. We're at 2 minutes and 11 seconds, it stopped. So anyway, so Alex like immediately was kind of like attached to like Tucker, and I felt the same way, but towards Boo. And so we like reached down, and Alex said like, oh my God, isn't he so cute? And I said, yeah. And he reached down and picked up Tucker, like meaning Tucker, and I meant Boo. And so as we reached down though, their like mom, she was a Papillon, and their dad was a Maltese. So Tucker looks definitely more Maltese, and Boo looks more Papillon. And so we leaned down to go pick him up, and their mom goes like that at us, and the woman was like, they're not gonna hurt your babies, they're not gonna hurt your babies. And so we picked them up, and they were so sweet, they were so little. And but anyway, I think I have a picture on here somewhere. I should look and see. Let me see if I can find my picture of the day that we took him home. So anyway, so I said, so the woman said, regarding Boo, she said he was the runt, and we think something might have happened because like he's very slow, like, you know, we've noticed that like his brother Tucker like looks over him always, is always watching him, like and they're always together, they sleep together, they sleep right side by side, they have since birth, just those 2. Like, even the other litter, like, just those 2 have stuck together. So she said, if you're gonna take one, you have to take both. I'm not gonna let somebody just take one of them. Well, Alex, I looked at Alex, because we had no plan to bring home 2 dogs. And I looked at Alex, and I was like, and he goes, I guess, you know, and I go, okay. So she's like, well, come into the kitchen here for a second, I'll get you, like, you know, the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, I said, how much are they? And she goes, I'll give them to you both for like $150. So I'm like digging in my pocket. I think I ended up giving her $200 for it, because I was like, because I was trying to like fish into my pocket, you know, to like, because I had more money in there. So anyway, we ended up taking them home that day with us, and let me show you. We went to Walmart and Seymour, and we bought like little toys and a blanket for them and a little bed for them to sleep in. Let me see if I can find the picture of the bed. It's so cute, you guys. They were a bunch of sillies when they were little. Did you ever read the book, The Lonely Doll? I love that doll. She calls the big bear, Father Bear, or whatever, she calls them you're just a silly. They were so cute. Oh, there's little Pee-Pee. I love Pee-Pee so much. I miss you, Pee-Pee. I know I have pictures of it, so let me find it. Hold on a second. Oh, look. There's Boo Radley sleeping. Okay, so this is probably... You can see Tucker's ears and his mohawk, and Boo on the right. His eyes are like this. He's so hilarious. But this is them at probably 3 months. Can you see them? They're so hilariously cute. Is it focusing? I don't think so. So this is Boo, and this is Tucker. And you can see that Tucker's ears are up at all times. They're so cute. Look, there's Pee-Pee when he was first born. Can you see? Look at him, little Pee-Pee. Little Pee-Pee. I wasn't around for that. Where is the picture of them in the bed? It's so cute. Oh, look at this. I love this picture of Pee-Pee. These are flowers that I had out on the front porch. And it's Pee-Pee, and he's like looking at him, see? That's when we met Adam Lambert. Someone called us and said, do you want to meet Adam Lambert? We have guest passes for you guys. We went and met him. That concert was kind of weird. I'm telling you, people are Glamberts. I mean, they really are. I mean, there was these 2 people in front of us, this guy and this girl, and they were like dressed just like him. They looked just like him, except they had blonde hair. Same hair, gloves, all kind of stuff. They're like... And they knew like every word. And the weird thing was at this place called Clues Hall, which is like where, oh, look at Pee-Pee there. Pee-Pee is looking back. But it's at this place where they have like, they do like, what do you call it? Like musicals and things like that. So we're all sitting down watching Adam Lambert. He was actually really good. I will say this, he is very good looking in person. And so when we met him, he came out and it was like 10 of us that met him in the back. Like people, like I think it was like 5 fans, and then the rest of us were like media at that time. And so we met him, and it was like in this back room, and he was, first of all, super, I mean, I've met my fair share of celebrities, and they're all pretty nice usually. He was so nice. He was super nice. But let me just tell you, he came out and he was like in like gray, just real normal looking, like gray sweatpants and like slides and like whatever t-shirt he has in this video or this picture. Yeah, it's just like this gray t-shirt. You guys, he's built like a football player, like a quarterback. I mean, he is like, he's built. Like he's tall. Like my husband is like 6'1", and you can tell he's taller than my husband in this picture, you can see. So, anyway, he was super nice guy. Really nice. Did Adam Lambert come out like later after American Idol? I kind of feel like that was after he came out too. Why can't I find this picture? Did you guys ever see the house I grew up in? So here's the house I grew up. Here's my mom's house at Christmas time. That's the house I grew up in. I drove by and took that picture. Oh, little Boo Radley helping his dad work. Looking up at him. Why can't I find this picture of them? This is one of my favorite pictures ever. It's Alex laying down, and this is his butt, and Pee-Pee is like laying right there in the back of his legs. He's so sweet. Hello, it's me you're looking for. Boo Radley made the LA Times. Here he is in the LA Times. It was a picture I posted of Boo Radley on my Instagram, and so they used my picture of him. See, it's my Instagram, and they used that picture because they were talking about different like people that have named their dogs Boo Radley from To Kill a Mockingbird, and it was like an article in the LA Times. They like contacted me, and I think, and did they contact me or did somebody just tell me that it was in there? I think maybe they contacted me, asked me if they could use it. But Jake Gyllenhaal actually has a dog named Boo Radley too. I thought that was interesting. Like when we first met Sebastian, oh, he was so little. Not Sebastian, Carlitos. I was thinking about this last night because like Sebastian got so tired and like fell asleep right away. And that's kind of like, I can remember like through the years with like Fufu, Juan, my brother-in-law, that like, you know, we would have Christmas over there, you know, whatever, Thanksgiving, we would all stay up like really super late at like 12 o'clock, like all of a sudden we'd be like, or like not, they do Christmas at like 12, so like at like 1 or 1:30, we'd be like, where'd Fufu go? And he just like went upstairs and went to bed. I was like, Sebastian's gonna be just like him. Why can't I find this picture? Oh, this is one of my all-time favorite pictures of Boo Radley, and it's him just like running in the yard. I don't even know if you can see it because the pictures are not showing up on here, but I love that picture. I can't find this picture of them, and I want to find it so bad. Oh my God, wait, here it is. So this is the day that we got them, you guys. Look at this. Do you see? That's Boo, that's above, and Tucker's laying down. They are so cute. God, they were so tiny. Look at them. I love them so much. Anyway, they were so cute. And here's all three of them on our stairs waiting for me to come upstairs and go take a nap. Look, Pee-Pee, Tucker, or Boo, and Tucker. So, yep. Hi guys, it's our little family. I miss Pee-Pee so much. But Boo and Tucker have been, so like when we first got them, they always slept with their heads crossing each other. And like, so like one would lay their head on one neck and the other one on the other neck. Do you get that? Well, they still like are touching a lot, like when they sleep. But for a long time, like when Pee-Pee was alive, like Tucker would sleep more in between Alex and I, and Boo Radley was like more in between our head, or like right on, he sleeps like right on me or like right here. Well, recently, Tucker sleeps up closer to us now because Pee-Pee is not there anymore, and so he doesn't like stay up all night long and whatever. They would play and play and play and then finally just like drift off to sleep. So Boo and Tucker now are like sleeping, and like every time they sleep, they're sleeping like right next to each other, like their backs are touching again. And I don't know if it's like a safety thing for them, but I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, it's something I think about a lot, but I was thinking about it the other day that, you know, they're going to be 11 in September. I asked Alex, I was like, is their birthday in July or September? He's like, September, I always tell you this. But anyway, they're going to be 11 in September. And you know that in 11 years, they have never once spent a day apart. Never once have they ever been apart. Like, they know, like, they have never in their lives ever spent a day apart. You think about that with animals, how special that is, those two little guys, you know? Look, it's so sweet. I love them so much. Where am I at on time? Okay, I want to go in here and I want to read some comments. I was just going to vlog from the driveway. Was that last night or tonight that I was going to do that? I never posted my vlog today. I just looked, I was like, why are my views up for my video today? Damn it. Well, my views for yesterday's video were up. I was like, why are they? I got more views than I usually do. That was weird. Anyway, I just posted my vlog, so I'm sorry about that. God, Peter. And I had it done today, too. Like, I had it done so early. I'm, like, screwing this up. I'm so sorry. So let's go through here. Chad left a blue heart. Thank you, Chad. Bliss, this is from June 9th. She's talking about Dress to Kill. Dress to Kill, and yes, Angie Dickinson. I swear you and I were separated at birth. We watch the same stuff and love the same music. Aww. Melissa gave a blue heart. Melissa said, I'm behind on my Peterisms videos. Don't know why. They are my fave, but the vlog is too. Like, I have to hear the vlog every day or I'm just depressed. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Well, when my little project, my secret project comes out on Peterisms, trust me, you'll never miss a day. Oh, okay, here. More Than Bipolar said, hey, the next time, hey, I guess I could just ask you because she just direct messaged me. I think her name, I think I know her name. I just want to make sure that I know her name. I think I do know it because she commented. Okay. She said, oh, I was pleased with The Invisible Man. Usually I don't set my expectations too high, but I was pleasantly surprised. Okay. And then she said she was the 290th like. Okay, Erin said, make your text size so the largest... Hey, Erin! Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. She said, make your text size so the largest setting there is. It helped me. And this is on June 12th vlog. Because, like, I'm having a hard time reading. But, like, I have to just be honest with you guys. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, my cousin did it a year and a half or 2 years ago. Caroline did. And I looked at her phone and I was like, my god, girl, can't you read anymore? Can't you see? And she's like, it's so much easier and I don't care. And I was like, I will never do that. And so now that I need readers all the time, I don't want to do it. This is Melissa again talking about like the vlogs being messed up, so she's confused. So I'm confused now that she's confused. More Than Bipolar said, I hope that you're so happy you're feeling better. Thank you. Megan said, happy birthday, Alex. Melissa said, happy birthday, Alex. Someone said, whatever's line said, all those new extreme long outros. I work full time, Peter. I can't do all that. If I swear, if I get like 3 or 4 comments on here about the outro, I'm not doing that outro anymore like that. Because it is a lot. People are on here watching old vlogs. My lord, September 13th. I mean, I love it, but... Sauna? I don't know if it's Sonia or Sauna, how to pronounce that. Do you hear the rain's about to start? Heather said, don't forget to add Babe to your Be Watched movie list. You know what? Thank you so much for saying that. I'm going to go do that right now. I miss my mom. That's what he says in there. I love that so much. Oh my God, you know what? One of my movies, the first one on here is Close Encounters of a Third Kind. And that was on last night on TV. Did anybody else have the doorbell that sounded just like Close Encounters of a Third Kind? Dun 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 dun. That was our doorbell when I was growing up. Like, I'm not even lying. And like, there were so many people that I knew that had the same doorbell. Like, that is a true story. Like, that is kind of like, you want to talk about that as a conspiracy? We could talk about that. I'm trying to get back into these comments here. Hold on. Miranda said, Peter, you were right. They closed down Broadway Avenue to make it more accessible for people for the bars and restaurants living right there. I actually hope they continue to do it, even on the weekends. It's so nice with not having all that car traffic. Oh my God, Miranda, what if we run into each other? Oh my God, can you even imagine? So the Broad Ripple area, which is where my office and stuff is all like closed down. And it's like, you know, but what's interesting about this is that they don't do that, because it'd be real easy to make it accessible to go around. You know, is like Lincoln Road in Miami is so fantastic, and I'm sure there's so many different places like that. I like know San Antonio has a place like that. Supposedly, like Cincinnati has a place like that, where it's like the streets are like, you don't drive through the streets in that area because it's all just restaurants and bars and like art galleries and little shops and stuff. Like, I don't know why they don't do that to Broad Ripple. Probably because we don't get enough traffic, you know. But I don't know how to pronounce this name. Jowl Towel said, I'm catching up on your videos, Peter, but I'm singing along. You singing Dream, 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 Dream. Reminds me of riding in cars with boys with Drew Barrymore. You know, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Everybody always mentions that movie. I should watch it again. Rachel said regarding the book club pick for July about Ed Gein. Ed Gein also inspired Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs. It's going to be a rough read. He was so sick. True. I don't really know a whole lot about him. Okay, Jacqueline said stay with the same outro. Kat said, I love the show, love Victor. It's so good. Okay, that's good to know. I can put that on my list. Dinnerman's, Buttermans. Jen said, so glad I found your channels, Peter. I'm in my 40s too, and it's nice to watch someone in my age group on YouTube. Aw, thanks, no offense to younger people. Exactly, I mean, we can all enjoy it, right? I watch, but you know what I mean. Hope you have a great day. I'm loving your drama channel a lot, by the way. Thank you. Okay, here's the thing. Like, when you're younger, there's so many different people your age on YouTube, but like when you're older, like it's like there's not, I mean, when you're younger, you can watch people that are your age and people that are older, right? But when you're older, there's not that many people on YouTube. I wish more people my age would start YouTube. I think it would be great. There is this woman. Did I tell you about her? I found her channel. I think I talked about this on here one night. She makes all recipes. You guys, she gets like 700,000+ views, okay? And she makes all recipes from the Depression. Her videos are like less than 10 minutes long. And they're all recipes that she would like, things she would cook during the Depression. She has like mass following. It just proves that you can make a channel about anything. Anything. Oh, I didn't understand this because they like were saying it to me, but blood makes relatives, but this is from Justin. Blood makes relatives, but it's a bond that makes a family. True. And Justin also wished Alex happy birthday. Oh, I love that. Melissa said that the Golden State Killer had a storage unit at one of the storages where my sister works. Thankfully not at her location, but she does know all the employees. It was scary AF. Oh my lord, I wonder what was in it. Okay, so these are all comments from yesterday's video that I read. Yeah, these are all old comments. Let's see if there's any new comments, if anybody's watched my new vlog yet. Oh, they have, okay. Ooh, there's quite a few. I'll tell you who the first comment's from is from Violet. And Violet said, happy birthday, Peter. My birthday's in June 29th, but thank you, because I called it birthday party. And then Asbury's number 2. Hey, Asbury! Charlotte's number 3. Hey, Charlotte. To Peter. Annie's number 4. Annie's in Australia, so that would make total sense. And then Elizabeth is number 5. Hey, Elizabeth. And then, oh, Charlotte again commented. She said, video was posted literally 1 minute ago and there's already a thumbs down. Pathetic. Oh, well. They won't like the video then. Get ready. Because I talk about that at the end of it. Felicia. Hi, Felicia. Said, love you, Peter. Love you, Felicia. And Carissa talks too much, and she sure do. She gave some blue hearts. So thank you for that. I can't believe I forgot to post my vlog. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. Do you not know I'm making a video? Please leave me alone. I don't really want to drive. I just want to sit here. I'm kind of like really enjoying this. Dream. What did somebody send me? Something to do with Jaclyn Hill's. They're like the product place. I don't understand this. Like rain is dripping down and I thought it was bugs on my thing. You know how like a lot of the beauty influencers and people, like a lot of women, I actually have a couple of friends of mine have this too, have like, because I asked, well, my sponsor, she's one of them, have the real long nails, you know? They're like straight at the ends, but they're real long, you know, real long nails, right? The fake nails. How y'all do anything with those nails? I ask my sponsor that all the time. I'm like, how do you get anything done with those nails? I just don't think I could. I just don't think I could. I'm hungry. I am, though. My friend on his Instagram story, he stepped on his scale and the whole thing shattered apart. And he put, the quarantine weight was real, guys. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Do you guys ever just like, I like just sit here and just like go like this through Instagram stories and I just like lose my mind to it. It's like, why do I care that much? about any of it, you know what I mean? It's kind of interesting though, because like, you know, so like doing drama videos and stuff, because like Tati Westbrook tonight, you know, she's been gone since like the 7th of May on Twitter and on Instagram since the 28th. So she came out tonight and she tweeted one tweet, okay? I mean to tell you, I probably in the matter of like 2 minutes got like 50 direct messages. Tati tweeted! Tati tweeted! Oh, Tiandra just tweeted me and said, have a great night. You too, Tiandra. I'm going to say you too. You too. And I'm going to put a little blue heart. She watches all my vlogs. I love her. Oh my God. Paris Hilton, like literally every single night, she does not miss a night where she doesn't post 11/11 Make-A-Wish. What is that noise? Let's go back on here and see if anybody else has watched it. Since I checked in 2 seconds ago. I thought that I was like looked up. I bet that I'm sitting here talking to myself. The video's probably done. Oh, got 2 dislikes now. Nope, no more comments on it. Those haters of mine, they sure did get there real quick. 104 views. They are in there disliking that video with it. They hate me so much. They have to get in there in those first 100. The video has been up 15 minutes and I have 2 dislikes on it. Those are people that have me on notification because they loathe me so much. They want to get in there right away and they want to make sure they give me that dislike. I hope you feel accomplished. Cheers. God. What a sad state to live in, isn't it? When that's your goal. Keep on disliking it, I don't care. If somebody disliked my video or my vlog, other than they just don't like me, but for no other good reason, I might care. But I don't. So. It stopped. Anyway, I was talking about people tweeting stuff out about everybody. I've seen this from several people today, saying stuff about fireworks and people putting off fireworks. It was raining here because nobody's putting on fireworks here. But the last couple days, I have noticed that people have been doing fireworks in our neighborhoods. But it was probably for my husband's birthday. I'm joking. But the thing is that like, so there's like a neighborhood behind our neighborhood that's like a lot of young families and like young kids and stuff. And like, I don't know where you're at, but in Indianapolis, like fireworks are real big. Like those stores that sell fireworks, you know, it's like those, like, okay, here's the stores. Well, we actually have stores that are now year round that sell fireworks, but it's always those places that like at Halloween, they're like costume stores, and that starts in September. And then the day after Halloween, they turn into like Christmas decoration stores. And then on 4th of July, they're like, for the whole summer, they're open for fireworks, right? You can go buy all your fireworks there and stuff like that. But now they actually have whole fireworks stores. There's one of them at Castleton, like past the Castleton Mall. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, but anyway, so behind us is neighbor, like our dogs used to be scared to death of the, I just pull the string off my shorts. These shorts are like, you know, they're supposed to be like cut off sweats, these Champion shorts, and they're like shredded. But anyway, so the dogs used to be terrified of them, but like our neighbors behind, not our direct neighbors, but like that neighborhood behind, they always are shooting off fireworks. So you'll hear, or you know, whatever. But that's kind of like throughout the whole summer. I've never really liked fireworks. Like we usually do 4th of July with Melissa and Jason and whoever else, and they'll do it in their like driveway. Like we'll go watch the fireworks somewhere and then we'll come back to their house. I don't love it. Melissa and Jason are obsessed with fireworks. Jason always buys a bunch of them every year, and we set them off in the driveway. Alex loves them too. They scare the hell out of me. You know, I grew up with a father that would talk about like people having serious burns from fireworks going off in their faces, and you know, my dad never wanted me on a moped because they were so dangerous. You know, one of my dad's biggest things is, because you know his area of specialty is he's a hand reconstructionist, that you push on the door handle and not the plate glass. He's like, so many people, oh, the battery is gonna die, damn it. He's like, so many people push on the plate glass and then they push right through, and then they have to have their entire hand reconstructed because of that, because then they want to pull it out, and then so it's cuts both ways, right? And like you push it through the glass, so you get all these cuts going through, but then you pull it out instinctively, so you get cuts going this way too, and so it's really damaging to your hand when you do that. He never wanted me to mow the lawn. He never wanted me on a motorcycle. All these things that he would see in the emergency room, you know? He saw a lot of people get in fights with beer bottles too, but he didn't ever warn me about that one. I never got into a fight with somebody in a bar. I was never that, like, I never got into many, like, fights. I got into a fight at a party one time with a girlfriend of mine because I used to carry this binocular case around, like as a purse. It was like an old-fashioned binocular case. And she actually had a purse that was supposed to be a binocular case, and I thought she had my bag, and I was like, give me my... She's sober today, too. It's so funny, because every once in a while I'll see her. It's been a long time since I've seen her, but every once in a while. Actually, my friend, who I went to the barbecue, she was friends with her back in the day, and so we have her as like a common friend, and we didn't even know it. But, lock my door. Sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. But, not really. I'm like right at the end of this subdivision, but somebody could just come out here and try to kill me if they were a serial killer, I guess. But anyway, so I was at this party. I don't even remember. Somebody told me, and I was like, give me my bag. And she was like, that's my bag. And we're like going like this at it. I mean, I was wasted drunk. This is back in the day. And I had my bag over my shoulder the whole time and didn't even know it. It was a binocular case, right? And there was this glass table in between us, and we both like fell on the glass table and broke it. So, great story. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Neighborhood yard sale. Friday and Saturday. Wonder how they did. How you perkin'? Hope you're perkin' good. I could just listen to B. Lucille, tarot card reader. I could just listen to her for hours. She's so soothing to me. Her voice. Do you guys know YouTubers like that? I love it. Well, you guys, listen, I think I'm going to end my vlog now so that I can listen to, like, 'cause it's 2:20, it's not too late. Well, it's not too late for me. And then I can listen to, like, a half an hour, 40 minutes. Then I've got to finish this Night Stalker book. It's really good. It is really good, but it's long. And there's so many other books I want to read. Hank Green's book is coming out at the beginning of July. I have to read at least another book. I have to listen to at least one more book this month. I have to finish this so I can listen to at least one more book. I cannot... If I go through the month of June and I have only read one book, only listened to, I was on such a great pace. I'm going to be so mad at myself if I do not hit my goal of 100 because of June. I'm going to be so upset with myself. So I have to keep on pushing, keep on trucking. How many am I supposed to read? So it's supposed to be 8 books a month. So let's see. That would be January, February, March, April, May, June, 6 months. I guess I should know that since it's a 6 month. So 6 times 8 is 48. So I'm supposed to read 48 books this month. I think I'm at 42. So that'll put me at 43, and then if I read another one this week, that'll put me at 44, so I'll be 4 books behind, which means that the next couple months, if I just read 9 books a month instead of 8, I'll be totally fine. Plus, July is the reading rush. Oh my God, you guys, the reading rush. Oh, so I'm going to talk about this in a second, but if the reading rush, that's 7 books. I just looked over there. Oh, this just spooked me out so bad. I have to show you guys this. Okay, so I'm like at this corner. This area always spooks me so bad anyway. But I'm at this corner. If I do this, I don't know if I can do this. Or if it's going to be out of focus. What is it out of focus all of a sudden? Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get it to focus and it won't focus. There it is. So I'm out in the middle of the field, and I always drive out here, but I have to show you this. So right here, I don't know why tonight it looks different to me. It's like it's kind of like out in the field, and it's this fire thing. I don't know if you can see it, but for some reason tonight it looked like an alien. I don't know why. I looked over there, I was like, oh my God, there is an alien standing right there in the field looking at me. Do you guys see how my mind works? So anyway... But what I was gonna say before I got scared by the alien, if I just like looked up all of a sudden and he like started moving, I'd be like, ah! Okay, so, or if I like looked over and there was a face looking at me right there because of a serial killer. But anyway, how you perkin'? I'd say, how you perkin'? Hope you're perkin' good. And then I'd take off, and I would take off so quick. But anyway, so the reading rush, which used to be BookTube-a-thon, you don't have to have a BookTube channel to do it. You can just love to read. I think come on, don't do this to me tonight. I hate this thing when it does this. When it takes me off focus. Come on. I'm like chasing the square around on there so that it'll like focus on me. There it goes. Okay. So the reading rush, which used to be BookTube-a-thon, is a readathon that happens like the 3rd week of July every year. Okay. And it's put on by... Ariel Bissett and Rayanne, I think, somebody, and I can't remember her name. So anyway, she's a great booktuber, but she's not somebody that I watch. But anyway, so it's like the 3rd week of July. You can look it up. They already have their first video, but you guys, they have some really cool stuff on their merch shop, okay? So they have a merch shop up, is like thereadingrush.com or something like that. I don't know. It's linked underneath the videos on their YouTube. Their YouTube channel is The Reading Rush. It's just, the channel is just for the readathons. Like they only post videos when they're doing readathons and stuff. So they have bookmarks. They have mugs, but the coolest thing that they have these coins that they're going to do, these commemorative coins. I'm actually going to order one of everything over there because I think it's a really cool idea, plus to support them and putting this together. They put it together every year, and I think it's so cool, so I'm going to support them on that because I think that's amazing. But they have a reading journal, you guys, that you put like your books in there that you're reading, and like you do updates on it, and then it also has like arranging your TBR, like figuring out your TBR. And so, I mean, it has all these like little activities, and it's supposed to be really cool. And their colors are blue and purple this year. So, well, their colors are always kind of blue and purple, I think. But anyway, the mug is really cool. And their mug says on it, reading fuel. It says reading fuel on it, which I love. So, and then they have bookmarks. They have like 3 different bookmarks. I'm just going to order one of everything because I think it's really cool. I don't think their prices are that high for stuff. So, I know people can't do that, but I want to support them because I think it's just amazing that they do it every year. I love that they do it, and it would make me sad if they didn't do it. So the Reading Rush is a readathon, and I think it starts on the 17th and goes through the 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, it doesn't go through the 21st because we're up to 21, 22, 23. So I think it goes through the 23rd or 24th. But it's 7 days, and you read as much as you can for 7 days. They are really, really pumped about it on there this year. I'm really super excited about it. I'm so excited they still want to do it, and they haven't kind of like fell out of love with it, and they keep on doing it every year, because for me, it was like the first, I talked about this on here not too long ago, it was like the first thing I did on BookTube where I felt like I really was part of BookTube, like, you know, and like even just as an observer, you know, not just as a person making videos, because you don't have to be a booktuber, book blogger, bookstagrammer to participate in a BookTube-a-thon. But don't you bet your butt I'm gonna get Mel to participate this year, because I tried to get her last year and she didn't do it. So this year she's doing it. I don't care what she says. I'm telling her, I'm gonna say, listen, you're doing it. So shut your mouth. This is the Reading Olympics. We don't like criers over here, crybabies about reading. You're a reader, you're gonna read in the Reading Olympics. That's what I'm gonna say. No, I'm not gonna say that to her. I love her, but she is gonna do it, so she better not even try to get smart with me. But anyway, because it's fun to have other people that you do. Oh, the other thing that they did last year, they started it, was read-ins. And so people in your town and in your area that like to read, they would set them up. So it'd be like at a library or like at a coffee shop or like a Barnes & Noble or something. Then you'd meet there, they'd set it up, and you'd go there and you'd meet, right? And then you got to meet these people. So you got to meet other people that like to read in your area, that are, you know, part of the booktube-ish, bookish, bookstagram, book blog, whatever community. I think that is really cool, even though I didn't do it because my social anxiety is too bad. But there were some in Indianapolis, I know. There was like at least one I think I saw somewhere. Did I? I'm almost positive I did. Maybe not, but I'm almost positive I did. I thought about I should do one, but then I was like, it made me nervous to do that. So anyway, I was like, I'll set it up and it'll be me reading while 15 people that don't even like to read, they'll have fans and they'll just be like, beast. But I really did want to do it. I thought it would be fun, but I was too scared to go. I'm always too scared to go and participate in anything. I've done really well. Like in the last couple years, I've worked so hard. I would say like every second or third thing I participate in. Like we have 2 things. Aaron's son graduated from high school, so we're going to his open house. It's in July sometime, like July, I don't know, 2nd week of July or something like that. And then our friend's wedding. So I'm excited about, like, those are, like, because, like, you know, Aaron will see, like, everybody that, like, we're friends with, they'll all come to that and stuff. So I'm excited about that. I gotta get him a graduation present. Kids just like money, don't they? I hate doing that, though. I just feel like that's so depressing to just get money. But anyway, it'd probably mean more to him than anything else. But, what was I gonna say? What else? dream. Plus, he's a real good kid, so he deserves a nice gift. I hated when I graduated from high school. I mean, I got some nice gifts, but when people give me like a real special pen, I'd be like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know what I mean? Thanks. And it always come from somebody that I hadn't like seen forever, you know? Why did I just remember that my mom's aunt and uncle on her dad's side that she would stay with in the summers, because, you know, I'm trying to like find out my family life. Why did I just remember that they were at my graduation, and why were they there? We were not close with them. That's so weird. Why did I just remember that? Why would she have invited them? Like, that is so random to me. I'm gonna have to ask Caroline if she remembers that. Caroline's memory about stuff is so funny, and like everything she remembers about like older people, it's always and their apartments stank like cats. Which Caroline loves cats, because Caroline's had cats her whole life. Caroline had well, she had this cat that was like literally like 19 or 25 or something. That this cat named Gracie. It was so cute. Was it Gracie or was it Georgia? I think it was Gracie. And it just slept on the stairs, and when you came by it just meow at you and stuff, but it was so sweet and kind of frail. And but before that, Caroline she always named her cats after famous cats, you know? But do you remember Toonces, the driving cat from Saturday Night Live? My cousin Caroline had Toonces, the driving cat. Toonces, the driving cat. So Caroline's always had cats, but whenever I'll say like, oh, do you remember like, you know, Aunt so-and-so's house who we used to go to that was like, you know, my grandma's sister, she'll say, yeah, I remember it smelled like, she always says coffee, cigarettes, and cats. I'm like, Caroline, not everybody's house smells like coffee, cigarettes, and cats. And she'll say, not mine. But she does. Like, I'll be like, do you remember when we went that one summer we went over to, you know, Judy Smith's house? Do you remember? She'd be like, yeah, I remember. It smelled like cats, coffee, and cigarettes. I'm like, Caroline, everybody's house could not smell like that. She just laughs. She thinks it's so funny. So I have to ask her if she remembers that being. She doesn't remember anything before she was 25. I swear to God, anything I ask her, she's like, now is that real? Did that really happen? Like stuff in my book and whatever. She's like so in my book I wrote that their grandma, Danny and his brother Sam, that their grandma collected snow globes. I made it up. It was like, you know, the book's not autobiographical. I know people think it is, but there's a lot that's fiction in it. There's like a few things that really did happen in my life, like, you know, like in the book, the father has an affair, and that's kind of what sets the whole thing off in motion. That's literally like page 1 and 2. And my dad like called me like when he's reading it. He's like literally on page 5. He's like, I never had an affair on your mom. I was like, Dad, it's fiction. He's like, I know, but he was like, the dad in the book is a plastic surgeon. I'm a plastic surgeon. He's like, I never had an affair on your mom. I said, yes, Dad, I know that. He was like, well, why did you put that in there? I said, because it's not autobiographical. But everybody thinks certain things are, because like, okay, the planting of the penny, there's like a planting of the penny in the book, that the Danny and his mom plant this penny underneath a tree. Well, my mom and I did the same thing, but it wasn't underneath a tree. We actually picked a penny from a good year. I think it was like 1986 or something. My mom was like, oh, that's a good year. But we just wanted to leave something behind in our house before we left for the very last time. And so we put this penny like up in the fireplace, like way up in the fireplace, just so that part of us would be in the house always, you know? And, but we did. We sat on the front porch and we had a cup of coffee, and I remember she was drinking that, my mom was drinking a cup of coffee from that sailboat mug, and that I talked about in the book. The sailboat mug is in the book. There's a couple things that are true in there, but like the majority of it is all made up. So Caroline, you know, she's reading it thinking it's all true, and she said, did Grandma collect snow globes? I don't remember that. And I go, no. And she goes, and we broke them? I go, Caroline, there were no snow globes. Grandma didn't collect snow globes. She was like, oh, I didn't remember that. And I was like, but my grandma, she lived in this apartment. My grandma, my mom, and my aunt always were like what do you call it? Nightgown, slippers. My mom, my aunt, my grandma, all three of them. Nightgown, slippers, and robe, always. Now, I have to tell you what's interesting about this is later in life, with my mom, she wore shorty pajamas and a robe. Always. But like when I was growing up, she'd wear a head to toe, one of those lambs, is that what it's called? nightgowns with a long robe, and she'd, you know, belt it and everything, and she'd sleep in it. When she slept, I thought, my God, how you gotta be burning up in that thing. But anyway, but like my grandma would always wear like one of those, not like, you know, those grandma silky kind of like lightweight, you know, nightgowns, and the slippers and everything I can remember. And so, you know, my grandma smoked like a freight train, and so like in the morning she'd wake up, and I can remember her like shuffling in those slippers. She had like horrible emphysema. And so my cousin and I, when we would sleep over there, because, you know, my grandma would take care of Caroline and I a lot when we were little, so this would have been like when we were real little, like 5 and 8, 6 and 9, you know, from 5 up. So my grandma, she had, in her apartment, she had, like, it was a 1-bedroom apartment, and she had 2 little twin beds that were next to each other. Oh my God, these sheets that she had. So she had a twin bed, and in between she had like a little nightstand table, and then on the window outside, and you know, I sleep with a fan, but back then it was just like completely silent, you know? And we could hear the street. There was like not a highway, but there was like a major street that was like across like a field. Like it was like outside my grandma's window was like a field. I remember thinking of being kind of scared. My grandma's apartment was on the first floor. I can remember being kind of scared in that apartment. Like somebody got hurt or robbed or something horrible happened in that apartment complex. And I can remember I overheard it, or I knew about it, and I was afraid to stay at my grandma's house then, because like I always thought somebody was going to come right through that window, because it was like literally on the ground floor, and then the window would have come like up to here on you, you know? So, in the bedroom. And so anyway, we could like, so outside her window was like a field that was probably like, I don't know, 500 feet. It's got to be more than that. You know, pretty large field though. And then there was a road, like a major road. So you could, like, if you were laying in bed at night, you could hear all the cars on the road. And so here's my grandma laying on her back in bed, right? And then Caroline and I are in the other bed. little Caroline and I side by side sleeping, and, you know, and our grandma would just snore so bad, and Caroline would go, "Are you still awake?" And I'd say, "Yeah, I can't sleep." And she'd say, "I can't sleep either. Why is Grandma so loud?" And little Caroline and I, back in the day, little Caroline, she's 3 years older than me. There's little Caroline and I. She had her pigtails and everything. We'd be laying into bed late into the evening talking. What's the thing about kids, like it's a big deal for them to stay up all night long? Carlitos was bragging about it the other night. He was like, he was telling us, he said, "I can stay up all night long." Oh, he was saying, because, like, you know, he and Carlitos, like, share a room, and he was like, "I can stay up all night long." He's like, "My brother can't, though." And I was like, "You can?" He was like, "Yeah." And Liliana was sitting right there, and she was shaking her head. And he goes, "My mom doesn't know about it either." And so I was like, "She doesn't?" And she was like, "You stay up all night long?" He goes, "I have once." He goes, "I could do it again." He goes, he and his little friend supposedly stayed up all night long one night. But anyway, they were playing video games and stuff. But he goes, "But I can if I want to. I could stay up all night long." And she goes, "You better not. You know what your bedtime is." And he was like, "I know." And then he looked at Sarah and I, and he was like, "But I could stay up all night long. I could do it. If you bet me to, I could." I think it's so hilarious that kids always, I used to say the same stuff, but I think it's so hilarious when kids are like, "If you bet me to, I could." It's something that they want to do, you know, too. Like, "I could swim across this pool if you bet me." "Okay, I bet you." And then they swim across the pool. "Oh, you did it." Kids are hilarious. Anyway, God cracks me up. He's like real into Fortnite, and he was like, me and Sarah were sitting there talking to him, because, you know, like, Alex is in the kitchen, like, helping his mom make mimosas and all this stuff. And so Sarah's like, "What are you looking at?" And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Well, I'm real into Fortnite now." Or so, he's like, "I like Fortnite now." He's super sweet. And Sarah's like, "You are?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want me to watch the video?" I can watch the video. I'll show you. He's like on my mom's phone. I can watch it. I know how to look it up and watch it. Those kids have been knowing how to look up stuff and watch it forever. They both have tablets. My God. Now I know why those kids' YouTube channels, they get 20, 50 million views a video. You know why? Because those kids start watching them and then they push play and then they just throw their tablets down. They don't even watch them. And then the next 2 hours, those videos just play, like on playlist. You know what I mean? That's why those kids' channels get so many views. It's crazy though. I was asking him, I was like, so I said, tell me what you did yesterday. And so, like, it was like Liliana and his grandma and I at this point. And I said, Carlitos, what did you do yesterday? And so he was like, well, I did this and I did that and I did this. I said, can you translate that into Spanish? And he like looked at his mom and she was like, go ahead. She was like, you can do it. And he was like real shy and he started to do it. But like, I mean, his translation was like perfect right away. Not that I would know, because, you know, and I told him, I said, I'm so proud of you. I said, you know, I said, Tio Peter can't even, you know, speak Spanish and stuff, and this is my year. I've been, like, starting to practice slowly. I haven't really said a whole lot about it on this channel, but I've been starting to practice slowly. Alex's mom has been helping me, and I just looked at him and she said, did you hear him? She said, he's very proud of you, you know? He said, thank you, and, but like, I mean, he is so sharp, you know? And I said, now, did you learn Spanish first or English first? And, because I remember he spoke Spanglish when he was little, you know, like, Spanglish is when you go in and out, and he was like, English. I said, so you think in English first? And he goes, yeah, I, like, think in English first because of my teachers in school. And I said, and then Spanish second? And he goes, yeah, because my mommy and my daddy speak Spanish with me. So then I learned to speak Spanish with my mommy and daddy, but I learned to read and write English, and they're so good with him, like sitting down. Liliana spends so much time sitting down and like doing like all of his reading. He loves to read. He's like, what did he tell me? He's like, I'm reading chapter books now. That's what he said. I said, you are? Well, he told me that the last time I was at their house, he's reading the one with the dog. He's real into the dog ones. I can't remember, but he's real proud. He's like, I read chapter books now. I said, you do? He was like, yeah, I can read a whole chapter book by myself in like in a couple days. I said, you can? He was like, yeah. They're such good kids. Liliana was telling us, she's like, they have been so fantastic through this whole quarantine. She was like, they are literally best friends. Like, they like spend every waking moment together. She always dresses them like twins too, which I think is hilarious. They had on these t-shirts from Argentina. Oh, I talked about that last night, but anyway. And she's like, they like get along so, like they're so good. Carlitos is so patient with Sebastian, and he is just like so kind to him and always like goes over and gives him a hug, and it's just very sweet. They're very, I hope that never changes. Like, they're really good to each other, and you know, a lot of siblings don't like each other, so I hope they always stay that way. I think it's like a special thing. Makes me wish I had a brother or sister, you know? I'm glad I have Caroline. I really am. But, and I love being an only child, but there are times that I wish I had had a sibling, you know? All right, let's end this vlog that I said was going to be short. Now it's been an hour. I went another 22 minutes after I said I was going to make it short. So, after I was going to end it and get off. Or get off and end it. Okay, so if you guys made it this far in the vlog, I'm going to try to say this really speedy and really fast. If you guys made it this far in the vlog, thank you for watching the vlog. I really appreciate it. If you like this vlog, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the like button. And also, please, if you would like, subscribe to my channel, or make sure that you're still subscribed to my channel if you were accidentally unsubscribed. And please subscribe to all of my other channels. It would really mean a lot to me, and I would really like it. All right, I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. So make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Do something exciting. Start a new book. Finish a great book. Watch a movie. Watch a new show. Eat something good. Just something. Make your day fun. Make it worth it. You're exchanging a day of your life for today. Or whenever this day is that you're watching it, Tuesday. And also do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 60 years from now, 69 years from now, 80 years from now, 88 years from now, 100 years, 110 years from now. And if nobody else has told you this today, yes, lip gloss and all, lip balm and all, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day every single night before you go to bed and say, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like, you are valuable. And every day when you get up in the morning, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like, you are valuable. But you could do more. You could do 5, you could do 10, you could do whatever. And every night before you go to bed, say, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day tomorrow. I'm going to dance, I'm going to sing, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to just make the most of my day. And great opportunities are going to come my way, and positive experiences are going to happen all day long. And if my day gets off track, I can start my day over whenever I want. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. It's going to be such an amazing day. Today's going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm going to dance, I'm going to sing, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to eat great food, I'm going to spend time with my friends and family, or I'm going to spend some time alone and maybe take a nap or just read. And I'm going to have great opportunities come my way all day today and great experiences throughout the day. And if I get off track, I can start my day over whenever I want. Most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and you let them know how much they mean to you. Just text them and say, hey, I was thinking of you. How are you doing? Just wanted to let you know I was thinking of you, and I hope you're doing well. How you perking? Hope you're perking good. And also practice random acts of kindness, but like I always say, don't tell anyone. Don't. Just do it. Just do it. Try this. Do a random act of kindness and don't tell anyone. Just walk away. Do it and walk away and just see how it makes you feel. Trust me, it'll make you feel good to put goodness and kindness and love out there in the world. And but that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it because it's just an unselfish... Oh my God, is that corn? No, that's just a row of trees. I was like, is the corn so high already? We're doing it to put positivity and love out there in the world. That's the purpose. But we will feel good for doing it as well, right? Because it will make our, it will make us feel better. It will make our hearts feel better about things. And so, try it. Just please try it. Trust me. And is that it? I think that's it. So anyway, I got that one done pretty short tonight. Yeah. Don't forget to do at least one random act of kindness today. I know I say it and it's like, sometimes I don't even do it, but when I do, like, it just makes me feel better as a person. So, try it, and we should all try it. We should all do better. We should all, put more effort and do better at that, right? So anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna get off here now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya! Since my outro was so quick, I had to come back for one more I love you. All right, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!